Field for the opener is in motion. A Saturday night program of harness racing at Georgian Downs starts now. Cam Ocean was the fastest to fire to the inside. Rough Stuff Jackson was also right there. Whip It Good is in between horses in the early mix as they move into the first turn. Most Happy Keen from post 9 looking for a position under the top 4. Eyes the Bye Boy got away 5th. As they move up towards the opening quarter, Winter Blues was 6th ahead of Keystone Nautilus. Fight Night second from last, parked to the opening quarter, and All the Weapons got away last. 10 lengths in behind the lead of Luck Cam Ocean, who takes the field to the opening quarter and gets there in 27 seconds flat. Luck Cam Ocean. Travis Bowman with all the speed on here. Now here comes Most Happy Keen, the 6-5 favorite, closing at post time as the market leader, taking the lead and clearing for Simon Allow just before 3/8. Luck Cam Ocean relegated to the pocket. Rough Stuff Jackson stays in as Whip It Good starts the outer flow for James DeChellis. Eyes the Bye Boy comes up second over, and Winter Blues is third over as they head up towards the half. All the Weapons is locked in at the pylons. Or rather, Rough Stuff Jackson's the one who's next. Then come Keystone Nautilus and All the Weapons. At the back of the pack, Fight Night has 9 lengths to make up. They got to the half in 55-3. 28-3 for the second quarter, and Whip It Good pokes ahead in front. Most Happy Keen grudgingly giving way. Now Eyes the Bye Boy is left uncovered as Whip It Good is cleared into the lead. Winter Blues is following that cover very keenly. So is Keystone Nautilus, who's now third over. Luck Cam Ocean is getting shuffled back in the final 3 at 3/4 for Rough Stuff Jackson with All the Weapons and Fight Night. 3/4, 1:23-3. 28 seconds even for the third quarter. And Whip It Good is stepping it up here. They've got an 8 to go, and home they come. Whip It Good in front by 3. Now up in the second. Eyes the Bye Boy, but it's Whip It. Whip It Good. Whip It Good kicks off the Saturday evening at Georgian with a spirited 3-length win over Eyes the Bye Boy, Winter Blues, and Luck Cam Ocean.
Field for the 9th race up on the gate approaching the start. They're at the start of the off. Hemingway Hudson is going to get out well from the inside, and Bumblebee Road is firing early. Then it is Whip It Good, Azorian Sailor, and fifth away is Casheton. Then it is Classic Lightning, Flaming Prince, and back to the trailing pair, Shaw's Creek Matty and Man Racing Joe. Bumblebee Road showing lots of sting early is on to take the lead. And racing on the outside now in search of the front is Azorian Sailor. Then to the inside third, that's Hemingway Hudson. Whip It Good is racing fourth. The opening quarter was 27-3. And the field comes on towards us. And now with the lead, that's Azorian Sailor over Bumblebee Road with Hemingway Hudson third. Whip It Good is fourth. And Casheton is positioned fifth. Now moving to the outside first over is Whip It Good. Casheton's to the outside, then Classic Lightning. Flaming Prince rolls to the outside, third from last. Then it is back further to Shaw's Creek Matty. Man Racing Joe is the trailer. Azorian Sailor's got the lead. On past the half in 56-3. Azorian Sailor. Whip It Good now comes on. Whip It Good has grabbed the front from Azorian Sailor. And position third, Bumblebee Road to the outside is driving as Whip It Good is taken over. Racing position fourth, that's Hemingway Hudson. About 6 off the lead, then it's Classic Lightning, Casheton, Flaming Prince. Then Shaw's Creek Matty, Man Racing Joe is trailing. Whip It Good has built a nice lead. It's 5 or 6 lengths right now. Azorian Sailor is second. Bumblebee Road is racing third. Then to the outside is Hemingway Hudson. To the inside, Classic Lightning. Off 3/4 of 1:24. Whip It Good is gone on this field. Whip It Good leads by 7 or 8 lengths as they turn for home. Azorian Sailor is going to try to hold for second on down the center of the track with the late rush. That is Hemingway Hudson. And center of the track, Classic Lightning now comes on. Also coming is Shaw's Creek Matty. Whip It Good to win it. Classic Lightning second. Then third is between on the inside is Azorian Sailor. In the center is Shaw's Creek Matty. 154 flats. Field for race number 7 into the backstretch nearing the start. Field for the 7th race. is at the start of the rough. Western Majesty on the inside, and Adam and Cam in the center of the track as they work into that first turn. Classic Ability is dueling now for the lead as they race on around the turn, but it's going to be Adam and Cam on the inside to maintain the lead, and working on the outside is Classic Ability and Billy Davis Jr. and is going to drive on. Then it's a gap of 3, and racing position third is Southwind Racer. They make it to the opening quarter in 27-1, and with the lead is Adam and Cam, and now in the pocket position is Classic Ability. Traveling in front of Southwind Racer. Then Western Majesty races 4. Let's Rock Again is 5, and 6 is TR Danger Ranger. Trailing pair PO Governor in Africa. They make their way towards the half, and they're being led right now by Adam and Cam. Classic Ability right there, close in tow in the pocket. Off a quarter of 27-1, they make it to the half in 56-3. Double J with Southwind Razors racing third, 4 1/4 lengths off the lead. And Western Majesty is to the inside, working on the outside. Let's Rock Again, 5 or 6 off the lead. Then TR Danger Ranger as they make their way towards 3/4. Then to the outside PO Governor, and to the pylons it's Africa. On to 3/4 they go, and it is still Adam and Cam with the lead. Classic Ability is second, 2 and about 3/4 lengths from the front. Western Majesty is moving, has taken third. Southwind Racers racing 4. TR Danger Ranger is 5, 3/4 125. PO Governor is 6th, but still has work to do. Is about 7 off the lead. And then further back we go to Africa, and trailing the field, that is Let's Rock Again. They come on down the stretch drive, and it is Western Majesty who's come on now to get the late lead. Western Majesty, Adam and Cam, and TR Danger Ranger. It's Western Majesty to win. Then second goes to TR Danger Ranger. Third is between Southwind Racer.
The starting gate swings off the turn, and here they come. And they're off. Good beginning here. 4 of them in a firing line as the gate swings. It's Jet Fun with a short lead down the middle. Rebel Pride shows speed. Joining them 3 wide in the turn. Western Majesty. He's going to be eased back into third, though. Up in front of Boston Hill. Floating up on the outside 5th. Come On Man as they enter the backstretch. Then on the inside, Morrissey B. Followed by Big Pasta. And Gray is Great the trailer. They arrive at the quarter pole. Jet Fun takes them by there, with Rebel Pride pocketing up early. The quarter went in 28-4. Situated in third position as they near 3/8 completion. Western Majesty, he's anxious looking in that third spot, and is now going to have a look to the outside. Inside fourth, Boston Hill as the field swings off the turn and marches up in front of the grandstand for time 1. Jet Fun and Denise St. Pierre dictate the pace. They've got company coming now in the form of Western Majesty. Inside, Rebel Pride sits third. Fourth and underway, Boston Hill. Big Pasta comes on in the top 5 and is just 4.5 off the lead. Gapping on the inside, there's Come On Man. Gray is Great starts up from the back of the pack, and Morrissey B there as well. The half was reached in 59-1, and the top 2 match strides here on the way to 3/4. Inside, short lead for Jet Fun. Outside, looking him in the eye, Western Majesty. Boston Hill's on the scene now, and he's kicking out 3 wide, and he's tracked intently there by Big Pasta. Midway on the turn, 3/4 time was 128-4. Western Majesty's wrestled the lead. Boston Hill coming to call, and they're separated by just a neck as they turn for home. Rebel Pride is coming on third, and he's going to dive to the inside. Western Majesty, Boston Hill chasing. Rebel Pride on the inside. Late pace for Morrissey B. Deep stretch lead for Western Majesty, who holds on. Western Majesty prevailing. Looked like maybe Rebel Pride on the inside. Boston Hill was right there as well. 159 3/5.
Gathering speed approaching the start. The field for the third race is at the start, and they're off. Western Majesty is going to lead with Western Bandit. Don't Betray Me down to the inside. Keeson's Kahuna and Spring Hill Al. And then as the field works on around the turn now, Western Bandit. And then for the back we go, and it is Ultimate Arts. And then we've got Sundial Hanover and Mystic Deuce. The field works on towards the opening quarter. And with the lead is Western Majesty. Jake Sully has come away position second. Opening quarter was 28-3. And Jake Sully's working on the outside now. Is down to the inside. Don't Betray Me is now second as Jake Sully's caught on the outside third. And fourth to the inside is Keeson's Kahuna. Then it's a gap of a couple of lengths. And it is Western Bandit to the outside. Spring Hill Al to the inside is Ultimate Art. Back further is Sundial Hanover. Mystic Deuce trails the field. On the race on to the half off a quarter of 28-3 with Western Majesty on top. Leads it by about 2 1/4. Don't Betray Me is racing position second as they work their way into the backstretch off a half of 58 seconds to the outside. Jake Sully third. Keeson's Kahuna is fourth to the inside. Western Bandit is racing fifth. Spring Hill Al's to the outside sixth. Then Ultimate Art is down to the inside and splitting through, coming on late. Sundial Hanover, it is about 9 off the lead and is out to 3 wide. And then it is back to Mystic Deuce. They race to 3/4 in 1:27-2. And it is Western Majesty trying to hold off Don't Betray Me. And then Jake Sully and down to the inside. Keeson's Kahuna is only 2 off the lead. And Western Bandit is coming late as they race on down the stretch drive. Now Western Majesty trying to hold on. Don't Betray Me in the center. And to the outside, Western Bandit. And scooting up the inside is Keeson's Kahuna. 4 across the track. Keeson's Kahuna to the outside, Western Bandit. And in the center, Western Majesty. 3 across the track in a win photo in 1:57-4.
First race under starter's command and in motion. Here they come. They're off and trotting. First showing off the wings is Love the Feeling. Beside that one, Nero's Kitten, Speyside Fiddler. Between, Bcor Bandit along the inside. Then to the far outside for Indizi and Taborized. Into the first turn. 6 back, they go to the quarter pole for Jazz About. And then well back on the outside, Taborized taken in ran. Stormont Vista is followed at the back of the field by County Treasure and Oakley Chester. Moving over to the quarter and put to an open length lead, that's Nero's Kitten in front in 28-3. Nero's Kitten on top by 2. Love the Feeling sits in the pocket, and Bcor Bandit remains to the inside in third. Speyside Fiddler settled out in fourth, and DZ parked out fifth. Jazz About 6 back on the inside. Taborized 7th out into the flow. Racing 8th on the outside. That's County Treasure, followed by Stormont Vista and Oakley Chester. Now squeezing to the outside to go first out is Bcor Bandit on after Nero's Kitten. Nero's Kitten, Bcor Bandit getting together the half-mile marker. Love the Feeling right there for the pocket trip in behind the speed in 59-3. Bcor Bandit is looking to get on by Nero's Kitten, hanging him out there quite a long ways. Finally, Bcor Bandit clears on the way to the last turn. Nero's Kitten following up in second. Love the Feeling now back in third. Picking them off 3 wide. Showing fourth is County Treasure. Speyside Fiddler in from fifth. Indizi parked out all the way in sixth. Jazz About is 7th. Then Taborized. Stormont Vista and Oakley Chester. 3/4 the length lead for Bcor Bandit. Love the Feeling second on the outside. County Treasure sweeping from the far back of the field is joined the leaders as they come into the top of the stretch. The third fraction 1:29-3. County Treasure, Love the Feeling, Bcor Bandit on the inside. County Treasure is taking over in deep stretch. County Treasure clear now by a full length, and back along the inside is Bcor Bandit. Love the Feeling between. County Treasure looking to close it out. That's County Treasure in front. Bcor Bandit second, Love the Feeling third, 1:59-3. The fifth race under starter's command, and they're at the start. They're off and pacing Champagne Elra, timed the gate well. He's out fast along with Dr. Phil. Casimir Neon on the inside to race in the top 3. General Killeen gets in from fourth. Mr. Scorpio 5th on the outside. Nuclear Flame is 6th. Back there in 7th. Rough Gate, it is no pitching getting into line. Then JB Happy. Denman's Glory is last away. Casimir Neon having a battle into the first turn with Champagne Elra. Champagne Elra to the front. He paid to get there. The opener was 25-4. Champagne Elra is on the lead after a huge opening quarter. Right there in second is Casimir Neon and Dr. Phil closing in from third. It's 6 more lengths to Mr. Scorpio in fourth. General Killeen is fifth. Nuclear Flame 6th. 7th coming to the outside is no pitching. The 8th one is JB Happy and trailing Denman's Glory. Dr. Phil third. Second driving to the front. The half is 54-4 for the non-winners of 2, and they're on their way to the last turn. Dr. Phil on the lead. Champagne Elra back in second. Casimir Neon is third. Mr. Scorpio from fourth. General Killeen comes out from fifth. Nuclear Flame is 6th. Stalled 7th on the outside is no pitching at this point. JB Happy blocked on the inside in 8th. Denman's Glory is 9th. There goes Casimir Neon out to drive at Dr. Phil. Champagne Elra now gapped 3 lengths back in third. Mr. Scorpio 4th. General Killeen is 5th. 3 quarters, 125-3. They come to the top of the stretch. Dr. Phil on the inside. Casimir Neon on the outside. Dr. Phil and Casimir Neon now shaking loose with late room to race comes JB Happy, who's going to try to close in on them. Dr. Phil and Casimir Neon. Dr. Phil keeping the advantage. Casimir Neon. JB Happy closing relentlessly. JB Happy on the outside. JB Happy reaching up, trying to nose Dr. Phil on the wire. Casimir Neon third in 1:56. The fourth race is up on the gate and in motion. And here they come. They're off and pacing, bursting right out. Juke Joint Jamie on the inside. Far outside for Hustler's Fame, and on the extreme outside, Tornice Rickles. Top Young will be away in the top 4 with Contaminator, the extreme outside, in 5th. Bear Down is 6th. JB Happy in 7th. Dillinger 8th on the outside. Key to the top is 9th. Juke Joint Jamie is leading this field by a length into the first turn. Top Young on the inside second. Tornice Rickles is a parked out third, and plugging the gap fourth, Hustler's Fame in 28-1. Juke Joint Jamie on the lead. Top Young is second. Tornice Rickles a parked out third and driving on. Hustler's Fame is fourth. Coming out fifth, there is Bear Down out into the flow. JB Happy third over and is 6th on the outside. On the inside, 7th is Key to the Top. Dillinger 8th on the outside, and moving 9th is Contaminator. Towards the half, Tornice Rickles takes over. Driving at him is Bear Down. Bear Down, Tornice Rickles, JB Happy. Now on the outside, a bang-up third. The half was 59-1. Looking to claim the lead is Bear Down. He still hasn't cleared. Tornice Rickles keeping him out there. It's Tornice Rickles on the inside. Bear Down up on the outside. JB Happy is right there in the lead trio. So is Juke Joint Jamie along the inside in 4th. Top Young has come out from 5th. 6th on the inside for Hustler's Fame. Then it's back to Dillinger, Key to the Top, and Contaminator trailing. JB Happy is sweeping out widest of all, trying to get around Tornice Rickles and Bear Down. They went to 3 quarters in 129-1, and it is JB Happy wrestling away the lead from Tornice Rickles through the lane. A move on the outside from Top Young. Far outside, Contaminator trying to put a big sweep on the field. JB Happy and Tornice Rickles are still dueling. JB Happy and Tornice Rickles. JB Happy will reach. That's JB Happy in front. Tornice Rickles second. Contaminator closed 9th to 3rd in 157-3.
Happy Days or Europan attractions stand up. On the outside, Fluke, Presidential Storm, She's a Lady 2, second tiered of Rhymes with Orange, a field of 9 for the fourth. They're in the stretch. And they're at the starts. They're off. Emerson's Paradise, Happy Days are Hero Pan. On the inside, Brahms Blue Chip, and also leaving is Presidential Storm. Hard from the outside, She's a Lady 2. Then Attraction Stena, the sixth one. Back to Rhymes with Orange. Gap of 3 to JT. Fluke trails the field, and Presidential Storm made a break in stride. And now is the trailer. It's Brahms, Blue Chip, and Jameson fronting the field. Emerson's Paradise racing from second. She's a Lady 2 from post 8, got away third. In front of Happy Days or Hero Pan, then it's Attraction Stena, Rhymes with Orange, JT, well back to Fluke and further back to Presidential Storm. 29 seconds flat was the opening panel. It's Brahms Blue Chip with the lead. Emerson's Paradise is right there, the pocket sitter. And She's a Lady 2 now drives first over. Attraction Stena follows to the outside. Happy Days are Hero Pan is an inside fifth in front of JT. Rhymes with Orange to the outside. And then well back to Fluke as they come to the half, and it's She's a Lady 2, leading by 3/4 of length. The half was 1:01. On the inside, fighting back is Brahms Blue Chip, and using that turn advantage to reclaim the lead. Still working the outside, She's a Lady 2 is a half length off the lead now, racing second. And on the outside, Attraction Stena is set up 3 wide. Emerson's Paradise is along the pylons fourth, 2 from the lead. Then Rhymes with Orange to the outside. Happy Days are Hero Pan. Then JT is racing seventh. They raced at 3/4. They got there in 1:30-1. On the outside, Attraction Stena grabs the lead from Brahms Blue Chip. And on the outside, Rhymes with Orange is driving up the inside. Emerson's Paradise as She's a Lady 2 backs away. They race the final turn. It's Attraction Stena by 2 over Brahms Blue Chip. Inside third is Emerson's Paradise. Then Rhymes with Orange is fourth. And Happy Days are Hero Pan on the inside. But it's Attraction Stena who gets away on the field now to win by about 7 or 8 lengths. The starts and they're off. Hooters Hanover is getting out with Be in My Shadow. Joe's Peach Pie on the inside. Center of the track, Tracy's Valor races into the front 4. Magical Hermione is 5th. Then Pacific Yankee Bluebird Ferrari's back there trailing the field. They race on down the back stretch with Joe's Peach Pie up front. And the lead is a length and 3/4. Racing from second, that's Be in My Shadow. Hooters Hanover third, about 3 lengths from the lead. Then a gap of about 4. Tracy's Valor is fourth. Then racing on the inside, Magical Hermione. To the outside, Bluebird Ferrari. And Pacific Yankees, the trailer, 28 seconds flat the opening quarter. Joe's Peach Pie. Jim DeShellis has got the lead. The advantage is a length and a half. That is Be in My Shadow racing second. Hooters Hanover is on the inside third, about 3 from the lead. Then it's a gap of a couple. Tracy's Valor is fourth. On the outside, that's Bluebird Ferrari. Magical Hermione is second from last. Pacific Yankee has moved off the pylons, but is trailing the field. 58-1 the halftime. Joe's Peach Pie leads. The advantage is about 2 lengths right now, or about Be in My Shadow. On the inside, position third is Hooters Hanover. Then gaining some ground on the outside, Bluebird Ferrari. Tracy's Valor is on the inside racing 5th. Then further back we go to the trailing pair, Pacific Yankee, and along on the inside, Magical Hermione. But Joe's Peach Pie leads still by 2. They roll by 3/4 in 1:28. Joe's Peach Pie over Be in My Shadow, still by that 2-length advantage. On to take third is Bluebird Ferrari. Pacific Yankee has moved up now and taken over 4th, and 5th is Hooters Hanover. Then back to Magical Hermione, and trailing now is Tracy's Valor. The field turns for home, and Joe's Peach Pie trying to wire the field in the 9th and leads still by 2. On the outside, Pacific Yankee driving up the inside, Bluebird Ferrari, and in the center, Be in My Shadow. Joe's Peach Pie over Pacific Yankee by a length and a quarter at the finish. Bluebird Ferrari was third. It is post time for race number 7. Here they come. The 7th race. Pacers are at the start in the rough. The inside 3 drive out sharply together. Brenda Hanover and Joe's Peach Pie dueling now for the early lead. And Ton of Hope is racing 3rd. And then along to the inside, that's Easy's Athena, who is positioned 4th. They roll into the backstretch. Bluebird Ferraris back there in 5th. Then we've got Pacific Yankee, Putnam Sensational, back to Berlin Silter. And Honorable's Champ is trailing a field. Joe's Peach Pie and Jim DeShellis has got the lead. They roll past the opening quarter in 27-3. And racing from 2nd is Brenda Hanover. Ton of Hope 3rd, but 5 off the lead. They are well spread out. Back there in 4th, Easy's Athena is about 8 off the lead of Joe's Peach Pie. They race off the turn, and they come on to the half. 5th is Bluebird Ferrari. And then for the back, we've got Pacific Yankee, Putnam Sensational, Berlin Sealter, and Honorable's Champ. Single file fashion, the half, 56-3. 29 seconds flat in that second panel. Joe's Peach Pie leads by about 3.5 now. Brenda Hanover is 2nd. Ton of Hope is racing 3rd. Position 4th is Easy's Athena. Then racing 5th is Bluebird Ferrari. Back to Pacific Yankee, Putnam Sensational, Berlin Sealter to the outside. Honorable's Champ is trailing the field. Joe's Peach Pie. The lead is 3 as they roll the 3/4. Ton of Hope on the inside. Brenda Hanover makes a break in stride. 3/4 in 1:26. On the inside to take 3rd now is Easy's Athena. And then driving through on the inside 4th is Bluebird Ferrari. Joe's Peach Pie has been strong. Leads by 2 as they come to the top of the stretch. Joe's Peach Pie trying to finish off a front admission. Ton of Hope in the center. Driving on the outside, it is Easy's Athena. Joe's Peach Pie to the finish. Joe's Peach Pie.
They're at the top of the stretch. It's 9th race post time. 9th race field is in motion. Approaching a start. And they're off and pacing, and Ross Batten looked left and looked right, saw nobody leaving much, and sent Felice's Filly out of there. Joe's Peach Pie along the inside, Felice's Filly up on the outside, may have to be checked and taken back. OK Smile drills through into the pocket. Felice's Filly is going to back off into the 3 spot. Daradilly off the switch to land 4th. Hayseed is 5th. Second to last is Stonebridge Memory, and I Can't Explain completes of this field. It's Joe's Peach Pie and Jim DeShellis out on the points. Following off in the 2-hole, that's OK Smile in 3rd at the quarter pole. Taken to the inside was Felice's Filly. The opening split 29 1/5. Joe's Peach Pie widens away to 4-length advantage there on OK Smile of Felice's Filly. Another space back in 3rd of about 2 lengths. Another pair back to Daradilly in 4th. And they come off the turn to approach the half. Starting overland, there goes Stonebridge Memory. Hayseed now 2nd to last. And the trailer is I Can't Explain. And fished out first up is Daradilly out of 4th. The halfway point leader, though, Joe's Peach Pie, 59 1/5. It's an honest pace made out front by Joe's Peach Pie. OK Smile in the pocket. Felice's Filly stays put 3rd. Daradilly is first over. Waiting for advancing cover, but not getting it is Stonebridge Memory, who has to swing up 3 wide, tucking in Daradilly. Second to last is Hayseed, and I Can't Explain starts from last. Going to the 3/4, Joe's Peach Pie. OK Smile has had a perfect trip. Stonebridge Memory powering up, uncovered on the outside into 3rd. Felice's Filly, a hard-driven 4th. 1:27-4, 28-3 in the 3rd quarter. Joe's Peach Pie looking eager to get out of the pocket is OK Smile. 3rd on the outside is Stonebridge Memory. They're into the top of the stretch drive. Turning for home, Joe's Peach Pie. OK Smile out of the pocket. Stonebridge Memory 3rd on the outside. Here comes Dave Wall with OK Smile against Jim DeShellis and Joe's Peach Pie on the wire. Very close. Joe's Peach Pie tried to battle back and hold off OK Smile. They're at the top of the stretch. It's 3rd race post time. Here they come. The 3rd race field is in motion at a start.
And they're off and pacing with Comanche Legacy strongly away. In between mares comes a youthful Sealster. Joe's Peach Pie decides to go on along the inside. It's 2 more lengths to Borderline Gorgeous up into the top 4. Now parked on the outside 5th. That's Kristen's Joy trying to wedge into the hole, and she's going to get it. Putnam Fantasy was 6 best away. Time Sealster raced away in 7th, and Dreamless Hall is the early trailer, and Jim DeShellis was able to grab the top end with Joe's Peach Pie. Youthful Sealster had a big early battle and settles for the pocket trip view. Comanche Legacy settled in line nicely 3rd. Borderline Gorgeous is closed up 4th. The opening split was battled in 28-3. Joe's Peach Pie making the pace. Over Youthful Sealster and Comanche Legacy and Borderline Gorgeous looking eager to tip out is Kristen's Joy. Putnam Fantasy is going to track that move. Second to last on the outside is Time Sealster. She goes back in there and stays in from 7th, and the trailer throughout has been a Dreamless Hall. Jim DeShellis up at the half. Joe's Peach Pie the best one in 59-3. 31 in the second quarter for Joe's Peach Pie over Youthful Sealster. Attending from 3rd well has been Comanche Legacy, caught first over most of the way. That's been Kristen's Joy since the 3/8 completion. She's still trying to make some rated progress. Borderline Gorgeous under some whip tap reminders to stay up there in 5th. Putnam Fantasy 6th on the outside, and the last pair are Time Sealster and Dreamless Hall. It's Joe's Peach Pie. Youthful Sealster has been looking very eager. In the pocket, Comanche Legacy not far off 3rd. 128-4, 29-1 in that 3rd quarter. Joe's Peach Pie. And from a perfect textbook pocket ride, Youthful Sealster, they turn down the stretch drive. Youthful Sealster pops out on Joe's Peach Pie. Here comes Ross Batten again. He's looking for a round trip to the winner's circle. Last race, Colonial Baron. This time, Youthful Sealster, but Joe's Peach Pie denies him. Joe's Peach Pie held off the pocket sitter, Youthful Sealster. And then Comanche Legacy and Borderline Gorgeous in 158-3. Joe's Peach Pie refused to lose.
Field for the second race has reached the start on the rough. First on the rail, and Berenice leading out, and now first on the rail is the first one to go off stride. Rich Number down the center of the track has got the lead. As they march their way around the turn, Berenice has come away second. Los Cabos from the second tier is now 3rd. Diana Clark is racing 4th, and Kaiser is positioned 5th, and Mystical Haze and Louise Albert. And Chances a Lady is racing 8th. They roll on towards the opening quarter. Rich Number has a lead of about a half a length to the outside. Berenice on the inside. Los Cabos from 3rd. Diana Carr now swings to the outside as Berenice takes over. 30 seconds the opening quarter. Berenice on the lead. Rich Number is second. Diana Carr is racing to the outside. And Los Cabos is positioned 4th in a gap of a couple. Kaiser to the inside. Mystical Haze on the outside, about 6 off the lead. Then about 4 lengths back, and it is Louise Albert, who's racing position 7th in front of Chances a Lady. And first under rail is well back trailing. Diana Carr is going to take the front now. Mystical Haze is driving first over, and Berenice is on the inside 3rd. Length and 3/4 from the lead. 1:01 was your halftime. Diana Carr now by just a half a length over Mystical Haze. Los Cabos to the outside. Berenice along to the inside. Rich Number is racing 5th, gap of 3. Kaiser is rolling along in 6th, and then Chances a Lady. Louise Albert, and first on the rail, they race the backstretch limit lead for Diana Carr over Mystical Haze, and Los Cabos is looming to the outside and takes a peek to the outside, but driving on in the 2-wide lane and coming on to take the lead is Mystical Haze. 3/4 1, 31-3. Mystical Haze has got the lead. Los Cabos has gone off stride. Diana Carr to the inside, trying to fight back against Mystical Haze, who leads by a full length now. And Rich Number is 3rd. He's about 4 from the front. Then Chances a Lady has moved up to grab 4th, and then it is Kaiser rolling from 5th, and Berenice is 6th, and 7th Louise Albert as the field turns for home. On down the stretch drive they come. Mystical Haze and Jim DeShellis. Mystical Haze now leads, and off stride Diana Carr. Mystical Haze is going to win and take it by about 3. Chances a Lady 2nd. Rich Number 3rd, and 4th is Kaiser. 2:03-2.
The field for the 6th race has reached the start, and the rough Indigo Hall leads with Berenice, and I'm Blazing Duke, and Scorpius on the inside is off stride. Indigo Hall has got the lead now. Berenice is second. I'm Blazing Duke is third. Coco Mustang to the outside. Coco Mustang now has moved up to take over third. I'm Blazing Duke is racing fourth. Mystical Haze is fifth away. And then it is back to Kim's PJs, who travels in front of Lisa's Passion. And House of Cash is back there racing it. They race on to the opening quarter. Indigo Hall's got the lead, but Coco Mustang to the outside is trying to press on and make the lead. 28-2 is your opening quarter. Coco Mustang's going to clear to the front. Indigo Hall is racing second. I'm Blazing Duke now is driving first over. Berenice is to the inside racing fourth. Then a gap of 4, and it is Mystical Haze. They race off the turn. Swinging to the outside, Lisa's Passion. Kim's PJs to the inside is about 9 or 10 lengths from the front. On past the half they go, and with the lead is Coco Mustang. Coco Mustang, half of 58 seconds. Leads it by a head. I'm Blazing Duke to the outside is threatening. On the inside third, that is Indigo Hall. And moving up on the outside, Lisa's Passion is spotted second over racing fourth. Berenice is fifth to the inside. And sixth is Mystical Haze. Then seventh is Kim's PJs. And House of Cash is off stride. Coco Mustang by 3. Lisa's Passion to the outside, dueling with Indigo Hall for second. Coco Mustang leads by about 2 3/4. On by 3/4 in 1:28-3, and Coco Mustang getting some urging now. Coco Mustang still maintains a lead of about 2 1/4, but Mystical Haze is sent out 3 wide and is in pursuit. In the center of the track, Lisa's Passion. On the inside is Indigo Hall, and fifth is Berenice. On down the stretch drive for Coco Mustang. Coco Mustang on the outside. Mystical Haze. Mystical Haze is going to roll on the outside and roll by Coco Mustang and win it. Coco Mustang finishes a second. Then third, Lisa's Passion. Field for race number 9 is at the start of the route. Tequila Amigo leads with Come and Play. Racy Daisy's into the front 3. And then it is Keystone Flint and Mystical Haze and School Spirit. Then Bailey's Magic, and down to the inside is Emerald Secret. And trailing the field is Maple Martini. They race into the backstretch. Racy Daisy has got the front for Anthony O'Donnell. Leads at a length and a half. Tequila Amigo now has found the pocket position. Still driving to the outside is Mystical Haze, and also working on the outside is School Spirit. Second over now, and about 3.5 lengths off the lead. Come and Play is fifth to the inside in front of Keystone Flint. Seventh is Bailey's Magic, then a gap of 3 to Emerald Secret, and trailing is Maple Martini. Mystical Haze has got the front now from Racy Daisy. 29-3 is your opening quarter, and School Spirit now is driving. Tequila Amigos to the inside, racing fourth. Then a gap of 3. Come and Play to the inside. Keystone Flint on the outside. Bailey's Magic is seventh, about 10 from the front. Then a gap of 3. Maple Martini back trailing is Emerald Secret, and now School Spirit is trying to get a front row seat. 58-4 is your halftime. And on the inside, Mystical Haze trying to use that turn advantage to fend off School Spirit as they fight it out towards the 5/8. Racy Daisy is racing third and is about 2 3/4 lengths off the lead. Then Tequila Amigo and Keystone Flint. Now Bailey's Magic is starting to kick into gear and is sixth and closing. Seventh is Come and Play. And then it is Maple Martini. And back to Emerald Secret. Slim lead for School Spirit. Up wide is Racy Daisy. On the inside, Mystical Haze. They're 3 abreast at 3/4 in 1:28-3. Mystical Haze, Racy Daisy in the center, School Spirit. Now on to take over fourth is Bailey's Magic as they race towards the top of the stretch. It is Mystical Haze for the front. Mystical Haze, Racy Daisy, School Spirit, Bailey's Magic is closing. On down the stretch drive for Mystical Haze. Mystical Haze and Racy Daisy, Bailey's Magic and School Spirit as they come to the finish. On the inside, Mystical Haze to the outside, Bailey's Magic. Mystical Haze wins. Bailey's Magic second. Racy Daisy third. Squint.
Ready for start. And they're off.
Dusty Lane Tate and Jetta's Fortune left together from the center of the track. Early speed from Putnam Jordan up the inside, and Putnam Jordan takes the lead from Dusty Lane Tate as they round the first turn. BB Windfall follows through into third. Then comes Jetta's Fortune, who has dropped back fourth after leaving. She's some 5.5 lengths off the lead. And better than 2 at this stage, Torrid Pace and Misfortunate are the back markers. And it's Putnam Jordan leading by a length and 3/4 from Dusty Lane Tate in the loose pocket. 2 1/4 back farther to BB Windfall in third through a 28-second first quarter. On around the far turn, it's Putnam Jordan, a length and a half in front. Dusty Lane Tate has closed the pocket. 2 lengths back, BB Windfall is third. Jetta's Fortune is an unhurried fourth. She's 5.5 lengths from the front as they turn past us the first time. Torrid Pace second last. The trailer remains Misfortunate, and the leader remains Putnam Jordan. No twist in the plot. Putnam Jordan, a length and a half on top from Dusty Lane Tate. And now Jetta's Fortune is upstart first over. Torrid Pace is towed to within 3 lengths of the lead from second over. BB Windfall's been shuffled back, and Misfortunate moves to the outside from last. They're covered by just 4.5 through a 58 2/2 mile. 3/8 to go for Putnam Jordan, and she comes under pressure from Jetta's Fortune, who's now within a half length on the outside. Dusty Lane Tate is locked in the box. Torrid Pace is following live cover. Misfortunate with plenty of pace tips 3 wide with 5/16 to go, and BB Windfall moves off the cones from last. She'll try to split rivals as Jetta's Fortune takes the lead. Now Torrid Pace off her cover. Torrid Pace sticks a nose just in front. 3/4 in 128 3. 3/16 to go. And Torrid Pace is taken over by 3 parts of a length. Jetta's Fortune driving second, and she's giving way. Misfortunate between rivals. And BB Windfall sweeping up 3 wide as Torrid Pace kicks away by 3. It's Torrid Pace from Misfortunate. Jetta's Fortune trying to re-rally up the inside. 50 yards out. Torrid Pace all out. Torrid Pace hanging on. Torrid Pace from BB Windfall with Misfortunate and Jetta's Fortune in 1:59 2.
That's all, folks.